yeah. Let's see if I can train that dragon of yours.
Printed the wrong thing again. What's up, everybody? Jared here with another movie review, but with the anticipation of How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. I thought it'd be interesting to kind of go back and review these movies, the first one and the second one, because I actually haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't seen any of these movies in this franchise. So yeah, I sat down and watched the first one. I'll probably watch the second one tomorrow, but let's find out what I thought about this first installment. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys think of How to Train Your Dragon in the comments down below. Does this deserve every part of its 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, or do you not see what this whole franchise is about? Now let's get into some of the good. So like I said, this is my first actual full watch through. I know that I'd catch bits and pieces of this on TV. I heard from a lot of people that this franchise is very much beloved. I didn't know what it was all about, so I sat down and watched the first one, and I can see why people love these movies. The story takes a solid 2 minutes to basically kind of set up everything, and then boom, we're in the action. We're having Vikings against these dragons. They're feuding. There's crazy stuff going on, and then they go off. Hiccup. He's kind of this failure in the eyes of his father. Then there's the Toothless angle, and everything that this movie does, it kind of focuses mostly on the story or the relationship of Hiccup and Toothless. You've seen that before. It's kind of this dog and the boy's story, but it does enough to keep you engaged and keep it interesting throughout this whole movie. And like I mentioned, the dog and his boy's story, I very much appreciated this relationship that is set up in this movie, because it starts off with them not understanding each other at all. Toothless is about to kill Hiccup, but then it slowly, they slowly start to understand each other. They're slowly understanding who needs what, and then they ultimately, they work together. And the thing is, this relationship, I think that it worked so well because it was never really forced. It felt like very much genuine. It felt like their relationship was pretty much blossoming on its own. And I just like that the way the movie takes these two characters and where they end at the end of this movie. Another thing, I thoroughly enjoyed all of the action and the cool dragon designs. I mean, going into this movie, I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. And the thing is, there's a lot of action, from the beginning to the end to all of the middle parts of them kind of training or learning to fight these dragons. Like, all of that is really fun. It's different, it's new, it's unique. And the thing that makes it so unique is because every time they're back in the training area, which might seem repetitive, they're given a new dragon design or dragon species to deal with, and each of them has their own design, their own personality, their own skills, and that's what kept this movie so kind of fresh in my eyes. How to Train Your Dragon also had this very much real or relatable message going through it, and it was basically, be your own person. It doesn't matter what other people want you to be, doesn't matter what you're born to be, just basically be your own person. And this story felt obviously very relatable because everyone has been in this situation, but Hiccup bumping heads with his dad, and then his dad finally realizing, hey, my son, he doesn't need to go kill these dragons. He's learning that there's more to these dragons than just, them stealing our stuff and we need to fight them. And then ultimately this relationship or this message of being your own person leads to a fairly happy ending with these characters. Lastly, just a few small other things that I really liked about How to Train Your Dragon is Gerard Butler. His voice performance is just perfect. I mean, his Scottish accent, Scottish accent, just portraying this Viking character, it really worked in this movie. I don't know, maybe I'm giving him too much credit. But another thing is, I liked how the movie didn't entirely end on a happy note. It wasn't entirely a happy ending. Like I mentioned, the dragons, the Vikings, they're living in harmony. It's all happy ending, they're all getting along. But Hiccup, he lost his leg. Like, that's kind of not a great ending. I mean, think about it. He can't play kickball anymore. However, I do have to knock How to Train Your Dragon just a little bit. I didn't entirely think that it was worthy of this 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the one thing that I had that didn't really work was I can't think of his last name. Jay Baruchel, hopefully that's correct, voicing Hiccup. All of these other characters in this movie felt like they very much had this Viking accent or Viking tone to their voice. And then there's him, he's just whiny. And I mean, it fits his character. His character is very much skinny, whiny. He's not the typical Viking, but just the voice didn't fit with the overall tone of the movie. I would knock it a little bit. I'm not saying that it was a bad performance at all. It just didn't flow with everything else. Overall, How to Train Your Dragon is a solid animated story that I'm surprised I hadn't seen before. With an engaging story, genuine relationships, cool action and dragon designs, and this very relatable message going through it, but with Hiccup's voice not entirely working for me, I would highly recommend checking out How to Train Your Dragon if you haven't already seen it. I now understand why this is such a beloved franchise, and I'm curious what the sequel is going to have in store for me. In closing, I'm going to give How to Train Your Dragon 4.7 out of 5 Toothlesses. So what do you guys think of How to Train Your Dragon? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, follow all my social media stuff down there. There's more videos over there. Watch those, like those. Just click on one of those videos. You know you want to. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, click that little subscribe button down there. Until next time, I'll see you later. Oh no, stop.